Hey everyone, Erica with a K here. Today's video is going to be on a pixie cut and how to cut yours. Mine is way too grown out and ridiculous. I'm going to show you all the tools that you can use and the tools that I usually use. So I'm going to start with the T-line. A T-line usually trims the neck hairs. So like the thing that everybody's obsessed with, my neck hair, I have long neck hair. That's what you would use to trim this. You could also use it to trim the sideburns. If you're doing like eyebrows, you could also use it to trim eyebrows. It's really good for beards. It's just really good. It's a T-line. It's just really good for cleaning up. I'm going to use them to sharpen up my sideburns just because it gives you a nice, like, strong line. And my hair was just so overgrown and absolutely ridiculous that I needed the T-line for this, or at least I thought I did. I'm going to pull all that hair out. I'm going to try to shape my sideburns in a way that like makes sense to me. You want to make sure they're like kind of like in the position that you want them to be. When you go around your ear, you should really pull down your ear and just go with the corner of the T-line to outline your around your ear. So I hope that makes sense. I am going to actually use a T-line to cut some of my hair later on. And if you have a brush would be really useful. So I'm going to also brush out my hair like that and just trim it up. And then of course, whatever I do on one side, I do it to the other side. I don't use a T-line to clean up my neck hair because I kind of leave it there. I don't like when my neck hair is itchy. This will definitely give you like that itchy feeling. It's basically like one step above a razor. It's basically a step above a razor. So there you go. There you go. I really wanted to do this video because if you're going somewhere to get your hair cut, I want you to know that like you don't have to micromanage your stylist. These are all the tools that they could use. So now I'm going to go in with an actual buzzer, and this is 16 and 18. It's a little short. I should have went longer, and I also have it on the highest guard. So that means it's like the longest that this buzzer could be with this guard on it. And it was a little short. I should have left it a little longer. I'm a little upset, but honestly, my hair was just so incredibly long that it didn't even matter at this point. So this is a part that people would usually use if you're doing a short pixie cut like I usually do. You would do this and fade it up. I didn't fade on this. I just kind of like use it just to do this. And then later on, I'm going to go in and actually cut. Okay, so here's the moment everybody's been waiting for. This is me just trimming this up. So the tricky part about the back, especially if you have cowlicks or curly hair like I do, is that the hair goes in different directions. So you're going to see me like pulling the hair so that I can get as close as possible to this shave. That's kind of important. It's not a shave, it's a buzzer or clippers or whatever. But this would be a really great tool to fade with. I'm not going to fade with it. I'm just going to keep all of this one length, especially because I did go kind of short and I didn't really want to go too much shorter for going further up. Just want to make a quick announcement that all of these products are in my Amazon affiliate link. So if you guys want any of these hair cutting products in the future, you guys can definitely support me by shopping through my Amazon affiliate link, or you guys can also shop my product line. I do have a product line, so definitely wanted to put that in there. Rockstyle Cosmetics. All the links are down below. Okay, so after we're done doing this, we're just going to kind of fade it up. I like to fade it not too high up because I don't want it to look like a military buzz cut on me. But I do need to get rid of like that mushroom look that's going on. So I'm going to actually go in with different tools to do that. Got to show that neck shot because it's a fan favorite. This buzzer also I do want to say is run by battery, so you can see the number on it that's like saying how much battery I had left. So much better, especially if you're working at home, to not have a battery hold you down. Okay, so I couldn't get all these hairs, so I'm just going to grab them and I'm going to cut with a scissor. Make sure you don't cut yourself during this part. Like rewatching this, I'm like, wow, that was pretty risky, especially like right, it just gets crazier. So just be careful when you're pulling your skin out because you don't want to accidentally cut your neck. I imagine that would be very, very, very painful. But I am going to go in and show you guys how I'm going to cut the top of my hair with scissors. I'm going to cut the top of my head with a T-line. I'm going to cut the top of my head with the clippers. I'm going to cut, like, you have no idea what you're in for in this video. So the way I like to cut my hair, because I like a choppy pixie cut, is I like to just run my hands through it, pull out some long pieces, and just haphazardly cut. I like a messy pixie cut. Especially because like in the beginning of this video, like I straight up look like Elvis. Like if you want to go back and check that out, the king is here. Like I look like Elvis. So I wanted it to not look like that. So I'm just pulling out pieces. I usually twist and stuff in the back because I can't see what I'm doing. I just pull and I cut and I pull and I cut. I should have probably turned around so you guys can see that better, but also just want to point out I am filming this entire video through the viewfinder on my phone. I never once look in the mirror, which is pretty wild. Okay, I'm gonna go in with the Sam Villa razor. So this works better if your hair is wet. When it's dry, it actually hurts. But this is basically a thinning shear. They have a bunch of different blades that it comes with. The pack comes with it for texturizing, for thinning, for removing bulk. To be honest, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't even know which one I have on. It's not the blade, it's the guard that's different. I don't even know which one I have on, but I'm just using it to basically give my hair some texture. And you could see that I don't go in and hack it. I just very smoothly glide up the hair shaft. I'm okay, we're just gonna glide up the hair shaft. So that's what we're doing there. So this is another tool that they would definitely use or could use in a choppy pixie cut. Whew, gotta get those sneezes out. That was nice. That was a good view. Okay, then I'm gonna go in with, these are also thinning shears or texturizing, and they look like scissors. They're really easy. And what they do is they remove hair. They remove some of the bulk, and they also texturize. So that is what I'm doing here. That's what I'm showing you guys. I really went ham blam on this one because my hair was so long. I just wanted to show you all the tools that can be used. So you use it as a scissor, and you don't have to worry because it doesn't cut your entire hair off. There's little ridges on it that keep it that allow it to keep it texturized. So it's basically going to do the same thing that a razor would do that I just used, or if you just kind of take the hair and twist it as I had done, anything like that. Now I'm going to go back in with the T-line and show you how I would cut this. See how it super chops it? You do got to be careful because the T-line's a little risky to do, I'm not going to lie. But yeah, you can definitely still get the choppy look. You can use one tool for this whole haircut if you wanted to. And I just pull out pieces that just look like they need to go away. And that's what I do, is make them go away with the T-line. And then I'm going to go back in with clippers. I'm going to take that guard off. So now it's basically like a buzzer. It's just a regular buzzer. It's one step above a T-line basically, because I do have the guard thing, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, and then I just twist the front pieces and I cut them. I like to twist because again, I want this to be choppy, and that's the main part of this whole thing. So I hope that you guys like this video, me rambling on about this stuff and showing you all the different ways. That's that. Then I'm going to go in with the actual scissor, and I'm going to clean up around my ears because there's a lot of missed hair there. You can see when I'm pulling it out. And again, do not cut yourself. You could see how much I'm pulling on my actual head. And it's just easier to grab it with your fingers and just cut it. Especially if it's a choppy cut, you don't have to worry too much. I definitely went a little too close on some areas, but look at how long that hair is. What was it doing back there? What if I didn't go in just now with the scissor? I was gonna have that hair grow long forever. And then you could see when I went in with the T-line earlier, now I'm just going in with the scissor, and it gives you the same kind of thing. You do have to be a little bit more precise with a scissor than you do. I guess the angle of your hand is more important with a scissor than it is a T-line. Maybe not. I don't know. I probably made that up. And then I'm just going to cut my little bangs, and we're just going to cut in them. And yeah, I mean, this is already looking better. I somehow always miss my gray hairs. I always have long gray hairs, and I don't even have a lot of gray, but somehow they're always around. Anyway, I'm going to show you, whenever you guys see those videos of people cutting the front of the hair, you ever see that? That's what they're doing. It's not a real scissor. Anyway, all right, I feel like I'm just rambling. Just going to go in and just grab some pieces and see what we're doing here. We just don't want really long ones. And who wants to see the big reveal of all the ways you can cut your pixie cut? I don't look like Elvis anymore, and that makes me really, really, really happy. Oh, we're still grabbing some hairs back here. Can't see. That was good job, Erica. That was really good. Whew. All right. You can see I went really close around my ear. That was a mistake. Whoops. Whoopsie. And then in the back, I'm just kind of grabbing and seeing what I need to cut. So anyway, those are all the tools basically that you would ever need to use to cut your hair. And if you're going to a stylist, they could use whatever one they want, whatever one they feel comfortable with. And if you're doing it at home, use whatever one you feel comfortable with. There you go.